Hey, this speech last night, we had Mark Latham on the show, James. He left us, immediately went to speak at a church in Sydney. He was speaking about family rights, about faith. There was about 500 people who turned up, competing protests. No one outside was connected to the official event inside the church or indeed to One Nation. I want to be clear about that. But the protest was violent, certainly turned violent. Here was Mark Latham this morning.
One Nation does not participate in cancel culture. There's no way 4 days before an election the One Nation leader is going to be cancelled because some trans activists threatened to blockade a road and entry to a church.
Now, part of the argument is they were turning up to try and shut him down, that he would have taken the advice from police and cut and run, not for turning as Mark Latham. But we're seeing more of this American-style protesting, aren't we, James, where people turn up with the other side of an argument, get nasty at a rally, drown out the opponents. It seems to be escalating.
Yeah, or they turn up and then they try and provoke a response, and then the response becomes the story rather than their protest and their attempt to cancel a speaker like Mark Latham, who, whatever you think about him, you know, he's a prominent politician. He has a right to speak at a church, St. Michael's in Belfield, which has a long history of hosting forums, being a place of public discussion on matters of public importance. I think it's disgraceful, frankly, that the police told him not to go to the rally if that report is correct, because they should be protecting everyone's free speech. I think this Rainbow Rights Coalition that went and tried to shut this down. You know, they were the same people, I believe, who were at Cardinal Pell's funeral. This is just, you know, I believe in free speech, but they're just trying to shut down debate. Mark Latham's right. Cancel culture cannot be allowed to come onto our shores. I'd love to see people on the left who say, oh, democracy is under threat. You know, take a little bit of time to criticize those who are trying to shut down public discussions in a church about matters of public importance. It's disgraceful, Peta, and shame on everybody involved in trying to do that.